Hey fam, welcome back to another episode of I'm Telling You. Telling You. As always, your amazing antics-filled host, Philly D.
Mr. Gemini.
Remote specialist clickety clack, Miss JD.
She keeps evolving her name. I love it.
I like it.
But yeah, speaking of the clickety clack, you can email us at ity@directionsmusic.org. Yeah, it's very short to the point. ITY for I'm Telling You at directions with an S in music.org. As well as, yeah, if you want to hit us up individually, we have Philly D at directionsinmusic.org and also
Gemini at directionsinmusic.org.
Yeah, for first-time listeners, this is a 30-year friendship of two jackasses not trying to be too douchey while trying to crack jokes with one another with movie quotes and dad jokes.
Trying not to be too...
because we can't not be somewhat like, dude. As
really
long as
selling the sizzle for me there, I tell you.
well, because as long as we've been together, like we can't not like we ground each other very well.
Can't not think about the negative.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like we ground each other. So we can get almost kind of belligerent, but without being disrespectful because we really don't mean anything by it. I know that a lot of times, yeah, like listeners, you think we like, maybe don't like each other at all, but
What do you mean? What do you mean?
no, actually, we love each other very much. Oh, beer 30.
Number 2, 7.
Number 2. Who does number 2 work for?
Number 2 of a 7 now.
Is it a solid number 2?
Well, yeah, so, because, I haven't been drinking all that much, so I'm kind of, I'm celebrating the fact that I haven't been drinking, so I'm having...
to celebrate that I haven't...
Yeah. So I'm having 2...
By drinking.
I'm having 2 beers. I had one in the green room.
Tomorrow I'll be celebrating my celibacy.
Well, yeah, no, it's like... well, yeah, but so like tomorrow I won't drink at all, or like the day after. Like, so I've been not drinking for days at this point, so it's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's doing well for me. Well, plus I've been getting really back, like we've been talking about. I went back to doing my vegetarian thing, so I've been doing a lot of like fruit smoothing things, trying to get like my potassium and my calcium, and those are all like very important.
Very.
Well, yeah. Well, because they're all ions, and they help for appropriate cell flow back and forth. So it helps for like receptors to fire off and whatnot. Because it's just a sodium, more or less, like it's a salt, but it's ionic.
You're just so funny.
There you go.
Yeah, but so
You're ionic.
sometimes I am. Wait, what was the question? And B, that was a trick question.
I didn't exhale.
See, all of the above.
I know, right? I didn't inhale. Yeah, no, I think, I feel, and that's, I always talk about is like you have to, with the whole like mind, body, spirit is you have to pay attention to your body. You need to embrace the powers to be, the energies to be, whatever you want to call it, like the stuff around us. But you also need to be aware that we're a part of this earth, and you got to stay grounded and a part of it in that fashion.
Can you blow me where the Pampers is? I'm sorry, what?
What? Can you show me where the campus is? Yeah, sure. PCU. See, that's what I'm like, dude. There's so many really good lines in that. You know what I mean? Like, there really are.
You gotta stay with it.
Why?
You gotta stay in the now.
The gut man blows 2 major bong blows and like bails. Like, wait, what?
Gutter is a tool.
Cutter is a tool. Wait, are you wearing the shirt of the band that you're going to see?
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Is that the first role I think I ever saw?
Well, so that was my first. I said this before. That was my first Jeremy Piven going on a rant movie.
Yeah.
So my previous knowledge on him was Wild and Crazy Summer, the John Cusack. He was one of the boating douchebags, the rich guy's friend.
Yes.
That he was eating Odie's tongue because they put Odie on the front of their ship. You have to see the movie to know it, but like they have like this boating race where you have to sail, you have to do engine powered as well as you have to row. So you start the race by rowing out into the channel or whatever. Then you can actually put your sails up and you can run like a certain whatever. And then I guess for like the comeback or the second lap around or whatever it is, now all of a sudden you get to like run an engine and the
antics.
The good guys took the Ferrari engine from the bad guy and put it in their boat. And so that was like, they had this piece of shit boat that was like a shipwreck that they fixed. And then they put like a Ferrari engine in the back of it. But yeah, the good guys had a Odie on the front of their, as like their mascot or like, the front.
See the whole back end of that thing just drop when it took off.
Well, so what they did was they blew the hatch because they didn't want to show it or whatever, and it was the back half. So when it popped off, all of a sudden it was just the backside of
the back end of the Ferrari. Yep.
Yeah, with the license plate and everything, which I think it said like "eat it" or something or "suck it" or I forget.
It's a lovely day.
But yeah, that was my like introduction to Jeremy Piven. So he was just like mega douche. He was a bro, super frat guy. But then, yeah, when I saw him in...
Well, he definitely hasn't been typecast as a real sensitive guy. Like, he's type A, used car salesman.
Well, yeah, but like in Entourage, he's always telling everybody to hug it out, bitch. So, I mean, he at least was like...
Yeah, I mean,
he's promoting physical contact and love.
Twisted and sad, but social.
Right.
Oh, no, I get it.
But yeah, so I mean, PCU was definitely my first, like, Jeremy Piven as a ranter where he could just go off on a subject or an idea and just, really like bang it out more or less. Put him on the lines with like, Vince Vaughn or George Carlin or...
That's what we were saying before. George Carlin was like one of the old school. He's like the classic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely agree that he was the original. I mean, he was even very like rapid fire about it. So he would just like bang, 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 just like, joke, 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 joke.
Like I said, Dennis Leary. Dennis Leary always kind of reminds me of George Carlin. He's got a similar delivery, I think.
Right. I mean, he's again one of those types that's definitely a like a rapid fire kind of like throw it down, dude.
Except like kind of like an uptight, like
he definitely, yeah. I mean, Dennis Leary is definitely more high strung, as well as perhaps opinionated, a little bit more stubborn and close minded in his views. But I mean, a lot of what he said wasn't wrong.
I'm not saying it was wrong.
Yeah, right.
I'm saying don't do that.
Yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't. Well, going back to the whole like Jeremy Piven. Can I just easy there, Uncle Buck. Yeah, the whole like Jeremy Piven being pigeonholed kind of a thing. I mean, I wouldn't, because like he doesn't always play a jerk for sure. Like I wouldn't say that because I mean he did have a like two
definitely
or three
more of
seasons.
Type A, like fast talking.
Well, so he does. I will agree to the fact that he can play a multitude of those style of characters, or he does play a multitude of those characters, I guess. But I mean, he's done voiceover work. I mean, he did the Stephen Greer Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind.
Yeah, I noticed that.
As well as I'm pretty sure he's done a few other
like Cars.
Well, no, not even like voiceover, but like narrator kind of stuff, like so documentary things, just like Close Encounters.
To look into that.
Yeah. No,
Did you do documentaries?
Well, and he also had a short-lived TV show. I want to say it was only a couple of seasons or something, like back in the day when he was first really starting to try to like break out serious role style. And yeah, he played a relatively serious role. Like he wasn't like super jokey or nothing. He had like jokes, but he wasn't like that kind of a guy. So
he was playing a straight character.
He was more like Chandler, I would say. Yeah, just, like he can't really be a jerk because he's just not mean, but he still has like a lot of jokes for you, which is kind of jerky.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like what the French call lazy competent, right? You're such a disease.
This damn spot on my back.
Oh, dude, I told you, man. You gotta like get in the corner and like get it on the door jam or something.
Blue. Yeah.
Yeah, the back scratchy like a bear. Do it like Yogi would do it. Oh, get that like. Dude, I'm telling you, that's how you gotta do it. That's how it works.
That's a little better. Gotta work it out. Well, he'd have that nice big round palm tree or something to brush up against.
Oh yeah, it would do it very well. I'm sure. If I was a bear, that'd be my choice. Be like, yeah, dude.
Right, with the little spines.
Oh yeah. That extra little grippy grabby.
I'm saying.
Well, because I'm a bear, so I mean,
You got like, 8 inches of thick fur all over your body.
I'm a burr. I'm a burr.
Rawr.
Rawr. I'm a bear.
Wow, you're a bear. I am a bear.
Oh my goodness. See, and this is like, dude, like we have like all of our, it's horrible now. Because I mean, it's still like 80s and 90s, but for the most part, like we're starting to get like more and more like dad quotes from movies. So I guess we do dad quotes on occasion then, don't we? So that is a fair and accurate statement.
We'll just tell your mother we ate it.
We just, oh God. Yeah, dude, the alternate scenes for that was hilarious. Yeah, because they did like 2 or 3 different takes.
Yeah.
Dude, one of which is where he's like on the counter, full mounted.
Yeah, it was like the director's cut with all the edits, all the takeouts.
Yeah, the deleted scenes.
Or the deleted scenes.
Yeah, the extra
Correct.
takes that he took on it. It was, dude, they were so... I don't think he gets enough credit because, because he's the pie fucker. But like... Dude, Jason Biggs is actually a really good actor. Like, I've seen him in like other stuff. I really enjoy him.
Yeah.
Like, well, because we were talking about like actors that get like pigeonholed or expected to be this type of. There's plenty of actors that have that, but that's not what they're like. You know what I mean?
True.
You're like Jason Mewes, dude. Jason Mewes actually has a movie where he talks about wanting to become a real actor and no longer playing, the Jay character.
Right.
Because he did that for the Kevin Smith movies, but he also did it in like Zack and Miri Make a Porno.
Yeah.
So he was like the one, roommate or whatever. And
He's playing a typecast that,
yeah,
a caricature of
a caricature.
a caricature of his well, I guess in this case, former self, right?
Well, yeah, like the wastoid, burned out, like druggy stoner type. Yeah, because he is straight now. Yeah, he's I mean, at least that's what I'm gonna understand. And yeah, now to the movie about him wanting to become like a serious actor is actually it's pretty good. Like, I mean, he's.
I have not seen this yet.
Yeah, I'll have to
I
see
think I have. I'm trying to see if I can find the name of it.
What's that?
The movie that you're talking about, where he's like talking about how he wanted to be a serious actor.
Yeah, I feel. Oh man, because there's something about a book involved where it's how to become an actor or something like that.
What's a book?
And when you read this book, each section has a component in it that when you do it, it actualizes in your life so that as you go through and read the book, it literally modifies you into this other person who can now be an actor in Hollywood.
What's all this about books?
Yeah, do you remember when people used to read books?
Book? You mean like Facebook?
Dude, is the face space with the books?
With the books and such.
The Book of Faces?
Does it tweet about grams?
I don't even
I want to
know.
give a shout out. Do people still do shout outs?
Just open my window and shout out of it.
Shout. Let it all. Oh God, how old are we now at this point? Jeez.
When you wanted to send a message back in the day, you actually had to go somewhere, and
Or send it out.
and put a boombox over your head and apologize.
Easy there, John Cusack.
In your trench coat.
What does this say? Anything?
That's what we do.
We just blaring what? Peter Gabriel or what does he? What does he play? Isn't that what it is?
Dude, I should really know this.
Yeah, isn't it like In Your Eyes or something? I feel like it's a Peter Gabriel
I'm
track.
looking this one up.
I'm pretty sure.
The song that he plays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, in the movie Say Anything to Ione Sky, right? Up in her window.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I feel like sometimes you feel like a nut. But yeah, so where were we at before we got derailed with friggin' out? Say Anything. Because you want to be like John Cusack.
We were talking about the book about being a better actor.
Yeah, so that's the Jason Mewes movie.
In Your Eyes.
Yeah, see, yeah, I was right. Peter Gabriel, In Your Eyes. Nailed it.
In your eyes. Okay.
Dude, you don't, this is not how this works.
What? No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, did you figure out, I think it's like How to Become an Actor or something like that, or Jason Mewes wants to be an actor. I feel like, oh man, it's like one of those weird titles or something. But yeah, if you like IMDb it or something, you can pull up his all filmography, and it's not that long ago. I want to say in like the past 5 or 6 years. So,
Madness in the Method.
Oh yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, it sounds like it's it. Yeah,
Yep.
You pull up the plot about it. It'll tell you about like the book about how to become an actor or something, right? I'm pretty sure. I feel like, to me...
Yeah, it says the iconic stoner actor Jason Mewes is tired of the way that Hollywood's perception of him. Upon advice from Kevin Smith, he tracks down secret method acting books.
Yeah, which I think the book actually exists now because of it, or it did. Oh,
It's like the red swing line.
Well, yeah, I remember looking up some stuff about it, and I was like, this is kind of weird. But it's still funny though. It's pretty good.
Did you hear me?
No, what?
Like the red swing line.
This is true.
The red swing line stapler did not exist before.
Yeah, tell the story to the people, not to me. I know the story.
What about Office Space? Yeah. There's the red stapler.
Yeah, so he had a red swing line stapler in Office Space, which they did not make.
Yeah, it was never made until after that movie was made.
Yeah, I guess they were like what? They were black and beige or brownish, or
I think just black.
Or silver.
Maybe.
Yeah, had the last one. It was like, ooh,
it's mistake.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and take that. Thanks. Yeah, dude, that. Oh, poor Milton. He can't even get. Dude, I said no salt on the margarita. Like, dude, he gets totally hosed on his drink. You know what I mean? Like, he's got all this money now, and he still gets no respect. Like, poor Milton, man.
Told you not to put salt on the rim.
I knew. I said no salt on the margarita.
Clearly salt on the rim.
He calls it like a Bendejo Gringo or something. Oh, I forget. That's what I'm saying, man. Dude, poor Milton. He no respect. He gets Rodney Dangerfield hard.
He did all right.
Back to school.
Well, yeah, because I mean, dude, how much? I forget how much money it was. Like, wasn't it a few million?
I don't know. I put the
by the time they took the money to like try to stop it or whatever, and then like give it back. I remember
he had to like read it off, and he was like in 76 cents or whatever it was at the end.
Yeah,
but it was supposed to pull off parts. It was parts of a penny.
It was supposed to like worm it, like they did in Hackers and Superman and all that. Where
but Michael Bolton put
Michael Bolton
put the decimal point in the wrong place. I always
I think that's what it was.
Little finite details like that.
Little details sounds pretty big to me. Yeah, dude, that's But yeah, that's I don't know. I mean, but then what? Yeah, I mean, what's it like 1.3? It was a lot of money, man. It was definitely over $1 million. I'm more than certain of that.
How much? Okay, how much money was extorted in the movie Office Space?
It was a nice chunk of change. You could buy all the red swing line staplers you could. unsalted margaritas. Why would you want salt on the margarita? Like, I don't get that.
Why wouldn't you?
Dude, I want salt on my margarita, especially if you made it right.
It's supposed to be there.
Dude, to me,
Part of
like
the flavor.
well, so like, all right, a margarita is supposed to be like a tequila shot all in one. If you did like the salt with the lime and the, you know what I mean, like that. To me, that's my thing. That's how I margarita.
That's how you roll.
That's how I margarita. Yeah, man, on the rocks, salted rim.
You said it like it was a verb.
It is. That's how I margarita.
That's how it gets down.
Well, yeah, dude. I mean, that's my style. That's how I roll. This is my jam.
Margarita style.
Margarita.
Try my margarita style.
Oh, do you smell margaritas? Oh my god!
Brought it back around.
What? Could you imagine that guy like holding a pitcher of margaritas?
Oh, I'm so
with like with the apron on or something from like grilling with
I might
like a
have to make
pitcher.
another batch.
I'll go make more. Oh god! I tell you what though, I don't want to go
Sorry.
to his party
I
unless
just
it's like
did-
daylight and there's other people there.
I still can't do his voice. I think I just did like Edgar.
More sugar. More. It was an egger suit. You wanted sugar water. More.
It's creepy.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think we're actually going to have anything of importance come out of this. What? It'll be like at the very end, of course. That's how it happens, right?
Out of what? What's going on?
Wait, what are we doing?
What are we doing? Where am I?
Did we take a left at Albuquerque?
I don't know what
We
happened.
took a right.
Dude, did we ever figure what was the
What's that
question she
score
was
mean?
looking up?
What?
What is she?
I was trying to find out how much was extorted during the movie.
Yeah, how much money did they steal in Office Space? I feel like this should be a
They
quick
had it down
Google.
to the penny.
Yeah, this was. The
I
thing.
haven't been able to find out that yet. It just keeps telling me how much the budget in the box office cost. So
Oh.
I'm still looking.
I feel like you're not asking the right question. See, this is why I
I
go to look
changed
up.
the question.
This is why I go to look up the Wesson girl, and I get Wesson
Or-
girls.
Okay.
How
I
much
just found
money
it.
did Milton receive?
Well, I mean, I don't.
I don't know. That could work too.
300,000.
No, it was way more than that.
Well, that's what they heard. That's what they heard over the bug.
It was way more than that.
It was way more than 100 pounds.
Wait, what?
Huh?
It says that's what they heard that they were going to steal over the weekend.
What they were planning on taking was a totally different thing than what they actually took. And it happened in like, what, less than 48 hours?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it was like instantaneous.
Really big mistake with the
How much
point.
did Peter write the check for? How about that?
Oh, well, then here it says they took travelers' checks along with stolen money.
What? This doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Office Space?
Well, yeah.
Is this the American IMDb?
America.
Tired of being mistreated, Peter, Michael, and Samir decided to take revenge by infecting
Yeah,
the
Samir.
Initech
Yeah.
accounting
Nahinajad.
system with the computer virus designed to divert fractions of pennies into a bank account, such as small enough to avoid detection, but will result in the accrual of a substantial amount of money over time.
This is the horriblest
See,
review I've ever
successfully-
had.
What? No.
No,
This is the whole movie right here.
I know this is the worst book on save ever.
It's not that bad.
No, because I'm just. Oh, I'm sorry. Please continue. Yeah, but so how much money
now
was
I'm
it?
reading silent.
But how much money was it?
I'm double checking, but it's leading down to the $300,000.
Mm-mm.
I don't. Yeah, well, maybe we're old and remember shit wrong. It wouldn't be the first
But
time.
he did it by like pennies and like tiny insignificant amounts.
It was like, 1,738,000, and you had to like look back over at the paper, whatever it was. I can't remember, but it
Yeah,
it was
that's,
over. Yeah.
That's right. It's in a scene where Michael Bolton says says the exact amount twice. In fact, yeah, I guarantee it.
It's somewhere out there.
Somewhere over the dude, you know what?
Over the
so
internet.
you want to talk about like underrated, underappreciated, right? So our dude he wanted us to watch
Are we talking about that?
Living in Oblivion,
Yeah. Oh,
right?
yeah.
And you and I finally both watched this. And I think you've watched this too, right? Living in Oblivion. Like you watched it too. See, this is like
Yeah, I've seen it once. You've seen it?
I've seen one as well.
yeah, I have not culminated a second viewing yet, but it's in my I don't know, what is that called? My queue. My watch it.
Right.
My I don't know. My list, whatever you're. But dude, all right. So think about this. More than a few times, the scenes that you think you're watching were actually dreams, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how many of because like the very opening scene, which you think is like the actual opening to the way the movie starts, which would be them attempting to record the first scene of a movie.
Like everything falls apart and he flips out and the next thing you know, he wakes up.
Yeah.
And it just keeps loop like, so where is the reality? And there was definitely a lot of different layers to what was going on throughout the movie, like you were saying.
Right. And then there's a part where they're filming a dream sequence and they have what's his name? The Peter Dinklage? Or how do you
I don't know his name, but
yeah, I think it's Dinklage or something like that. I don't know. I butcher everybody's name. I'm horrible with that crap. But he's a short person running around with this apple and it's not working out. Well, then all of a sudden his mom steps in and she's the one holding the apple and they like do the scene that way, right? Well, but her dream sequence was supposed to be before she was getting married.
right.
So it seems more fitting, especially because remember, there's that one part where he's talking about how when he wrote the movie, he wrote it as like an homage to her. It was like a love story to her in a sense. It was like his love letter to tell her that he like cared for her, the one actress.
Right.
So it seems fitting that the night before her wedding, she would have this dream of his mom holding this fruit, which would be him away from her until she's ready to like give it to her. And like, you know what I mean? So like there's some seriously deep level. Like
So
that's why it's like
works on multiple levels.
Yeah. But like you were like, which one's a dream? Which one's a reality? Which one's like,
I didn't even break it all down yet.
and-
I watched it just for the sheer enjoyment of just, shut off the judgment
I
part of
didn't
my
even
brain and
think
just
about
watched it.
that.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't really either, but there was a lot of segments in there that were very artsy that easily could have a lot more depth to them.
I mean, I'm to me, it was like too easy. It was like way too easy to see it, almost like obvious. So I'm like, this has got to be a thing. And that's when I made that connection of like his mom being the one that's now in the movie sequence, which he apparently has been having like crazy dreams and nightmares about more or less, and like everything falling apart and stuff. So is that also a dream?
Well, I was going to say, and also everything as it falls out of sync like that in the movie, it's kind of like pointing towards something. Like there's like you were saying, there's many different levels on that. Trying to follow. I want to watch it again now that we're talking about it. I'm like,
as well as, I mean, it wasn't even just him that you see waking up from dreams.
yeah,
Within
it wasn't just there was.
So even she does it.
And then didn't they have a shared dream experience at some point?
I believe so.
Yeah.
But that might have also been implied that's why I'm like, dude, which ones were actually dreams, if any, were reality? Because they could have all been just dreams. I don't know.
That was another way to look at it.
But just the way that it kind of like all intertwines in a sense of like, if we all had our consciousnesses being uploaded into a single holodeck, that would be the Matrix in a sense, so that we can all interact. So that's not like the real reality, even though it would be. So in that scenario, like, would you would you be able to flip? Like, would it be on the other side? Like, could that be a thing?
It's just
I feel
always,
like anything could be a thing.
you're always
I mean, this
waking
is,
up from
you know,
one state of-
hypothetically, on paper, yeah, but still, like,
you're always in a way waking up from one state of consciousness to another.
well, right?
Right. I mean, as you live and grow, as you continue to
Because wasn't
make
it?
bad decisions and choices and fix them in a way, you know.
Because wasn't that thing in Inception or whatever, where people were going to sleep because that was them like living their real life?
Oh, the different dimensionality of it.
Yeah, so that when
This
you
is-
woke up and you were in this world, this was like the dream world to
No,
them.
this isn't their body. Their body is where they're at right now.
Yeah,
This is a different, This is a
Yeah, I mean, that's a
non-space
whole-
place.
that's a whole thing.
It's a non-space
Look at
place.
Need to make it. This is why we need the extra screens and things.
I can't read any of that.
Yeah, that's why we would be able to actually read all that stuff, and it'd be very, very helpful at that point.
Yeah, we need a monitor.
Yeah, well, I just gotta hook it
Still
up.
says 300,000.
300. Yeah, I don't know.
It was way more than 100 pounds.
You'd have to pull it straight from the quoted text, I think.
No, maybe that's what I'm saying. Maybe we're just old and remembering stuff incorrectly. It wouldn't be the first time. Certainly will
was-
not be the last.
Because it would be right at that spot where he's like, what do you mean, like tiny details or whatever it was?
Yeah, like they were fighting in the condo in his kitchen because he had the piece of paper on the kitchen table or whatever it was. I'm pretty
He
sure.
was like, that's a major mistake, one
Little detail, yeah.
784,323
cents. Yeah, something
Yeah,
like
whatever.
that. I don't know. I do not know.
That line.
That line.
That, wherever that is.
That line.
Okay.
I don't know. What was that?
Wait, what was-
What?
I thought you were beatboxing for a second.
I don't. Can I get some bourbon over here? Book, choo.
Mic drop.
I mean, it's the only way to do it, right?
I mean, not really. It's got this armature thing.
I'm professional.
Better than being post-professional.
Instead, that is a horrible dad joke.
Professional adjacent.
Professional adjacent. I feel like
I like that.
I'm feeling a lot of hostility.
well,
Where we at?
I think. I mean, I would really like
4
to. I mean, well, no, we were we were being serious,
Sometimes.
sincerely.
I got the t-shirt.
Well, because I was talking about underrated movies, and so that's how
It wasn't chilly.
we went out. We went over to Living in Oblivion, and that's. I mean, currently that's where we were most recent. That I recall.
I mean, I'd never even heard of that movie before.
Yeah, no, our dude told us to check it out because he's
to
like
be underrated, but it's got like a fairly decent cast in it, so I don't see why.
Steve Buscemi.
But I think it was just when it came out and the content maybe wasn't.
I feel. I mean, it definitely
not
comes across as like an
mainstream.
indie,
Yeah.
like a Sundance kind of.
But what I was saying was
Because I mean, there's plenty of
It had
black
that-
and white, so it's
it had
definitely
that clerksy feeling to it.
artsy. I would say. I mean, that's why I'm like, dude,
Well,
definitely
that's what I
Sundance,
related to is Clerks.
Yeah.
Having the black and white scenes and stuff like that.
Which I do love me some Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes and Jay and Silent Bob.
Word. I mean, we're just talking about all that.
Yeah, well, because I mean, I love Kevin Smith. He makes me happy on the inside. He does. I mean, there's everything right with that.
On the inside.
Yeah. Warms the cockles of my heart. Why are you laughing at me?
No, I'm thinking School of Rock. When he's standing in front of all the parents.
I've touched all of your children.
I've been touched by your kids.
And I'm pretty sure all of them have touched me. Like, what? No!
Arrest that man.
Oh, yes, I'm Ned Schneebel. But yeah, so Living in Oblivion.
So back on What did you say? Underrated movies.
Well, yeah, I mean, underrated, underappreciated. I mean, there's plenty of them. Because I think I even said something about relating it to it. Like, it gave me a feeling like the movie Pi. Because that's all black and white as well. And, yeah, it's based within the understanding of a single, I want to say either equation or numerical representation. I mean, it's more or less just a singular idea. Kind of like the whole Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy about, like, you know, the answer to everything and all things of all time and whatever. It's like, you know, it's 42. But it's more or less about that, where a guy kind of discovers the universal, you know, equation or mathematical understanding, representation, something to all of that, which is everything. You know, the universe, the planet, people, like all of it. The singular thing that proves that it's, and so it's like the government's trying to get
like
him, and
like a unified field theory, or like
the hologram idea in a sense. You know, the whole, like, it has to be the Matrix kind of a thing, or they don't really allude to it, but they certainly give the idea of, like, hey, if there's a basic principle of all that which is, you can be like broken down to a single equation or idea of something. You know, what does that say about us as an existence? So it opens it up to that idea.
the theory of everything.
Yeah. But, you know, it's like, again, it certainly breaks it open to the idea that it could be.
The theory of everything, kind of.
The what?
It's like Stephen Hawking type stuff. Like,
you're the theory of everything.
well, yeah, so are you. It's only a theory.
It's just a theory. Actually, it sounds more like a hypothesis. Is there studies to back this up? Is there like paperwork? Do we have, like, you know,
Your
come on.
hypothesis. I don't have any paperwork.
I'm obtuse.
You mean paperwork makes it real? Is that what?
I mean, no, I want, like, wait, the data?
Data? Okay. Data?
Slick shoes. $50 bill. $50 bill was saved. Oh, these are counterfeit.
Right.
Nothing. You're just gonna,
I'm just gonna leave you there.
I mean, do I need to finish this by myself? Is this what's going on? Do you?
Fine. What are you trying to say?
Do you need some time to be by yourself?
Throw me over your shoulder and just carry me the rest of the way.
I'm not gonna touch you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, that came out wrong.
Brother, you just stay over there.
What I meant to say was,
See what happened was.
I'm too sexy.
Yeah, that's what I'm
for my
saying.
body.
too sexy for my shirt. So sexy.
It hurts. Have you heard the new remake?
Wait, there's a what?
There's a who?
Somebody remade that song. It's a rap song, and they remade it.
It's like like that kind of a remake, or
No, like it sounds like a rap song, but it's got like the lyrics.
No, what
It caught me off guard.
Do my little turn
on the catwalk. Oh my god. Yo, you know what I heard? You know what
My little turn.
you know what I heard the other day that was like outrageous?
What?
Oh, I was just like, no. I was like, yo, did you seriously just crash test dummied up in
There
this?
was
this
this
girl?
Girl who
Wait, who
got
was that?
into
Crash
an
Test Dummies.
Crash
accident.
Test. Yeah.
Yeah, Canadian band Crash Test Dummies. Well,
I love that
because in
song.
How You Met Your Mother, they make fun of that because it's like that's the one Canadian band. So they always like, you know, well, 'cause,
Except
you
for
know,
Robin Sparkles.
well, no, so like this is like actual like Canadian band as opposed to just individual.
Fictitious.
Well, yeah, like, you know, because you have so many of the I guess like other singers and actors and whatever else, but yeah, like this is you know, Crash Test is like the Canadian band because it was like the first band to put Canada on the map or something, I guess.
Canada?
Yeah,
Canada.
That's where the Canadians were at. They're from Canada.
America.
Aren't bad naked ladies from there too?
No, I don't know. I thought they were like close to the border, but maybe I don't know, maybe they're from Toronto.
They south of the border.
Is this your bush? Got a special bond with this bush? So, I don't know.
King of the jungle.
You're king of the jungle. Oh my God, I can't.
We're like, dude, there's another bush right over there. You couldn't just, out of all the bushes.
Yeah, that's just Jamie Kennedy, man. He's funny.
Oh, is this your bush?
But yeah, no, that's how it had happened. That is in fact what it had happened was.
When you put the emphasis.
Yeah, and it wasn't even me. It was my one dude who's like, honestly, it was kind of funny because he's typically he's like a big Fish, Dead, Floyd, Genesis kind of a dude.
All right.
And we're just like out golfing, chilling or whatever. And all of us, and I literally just hear like the, and I was just like, bro, I was like, did you just crash test dummy this party? I said, what is wrong with you? Oh, yeah.
Give me your man card.
It was complete. Well, because I think just prior was Pink Floyd or Genesis, or it was close to it. If it wasn't, it was Genesis adjacent.
Genesis adjacent.
Genesis adjacent. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was near nada.
What is? I don't even. You have to explain that one to me. I don't.
What would you say that you do?
What would you say you do?
I already told you I'm a people person.
I don't know what's wrong with you people.
Yeah, so
We're just gonna quote the whole movie.
Yeah, I mean we can. But yeah, so what's a underrated movie of yours? Let me ask you that. Like one that you think deserved like so much more clout but never got it.
I mean, a lot of the old, well, I don't want to say classic, but I mean, a lot of the old movies I remember growing up with, I don't think Explorers ever really box office smashed anything.
Oh Lord, no. I'm pretty sure it was a big fat flop.
But I love that movie growing up.
It's in my collection. Love that movie.
And I wouldn't say it's massively quotable because a lot of it's visual, but there's a lot of really funny moments in there.
To me, the tell-in when they're hanging out with the young aliens.
You're not supposed to.
There's probably quite a bit of like.
Didn't even save any for me. He ate the harmonica that he gave him.
Yeah. Well, because that's the one thing is so the I guess the son, the male alien, the way him and his sister had really ingested Earth culture was via TV. So he spoke. He spoke in like radio and movie and TV quotes.
Right. Yeah.
So go figure. We like that movie, right?
Yeah, he's doing all one tomato lasts a month.
Yeah. It slices, it dices, it makes julienne fries,
and that's not all.
I don't know what approved.
It's a brand new car.
And he just keeps like go. It's almost like Batty from freaking Ferngully in the Last Rainforest. You just keep like whacking the antennas and it just changed the channel.
He even answered questions like, "What is that?" It's the stuff dreams are made of, baby.
Get away, son. You bother me. You bother me. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's right. She was the one that had to explain everything.
Yeah, because that's how he.
See, it's our parents' car.
Well, because he thought that's how we really talked.
Yeah.
That was his perception. And she was just like, I don't know. But I mean, she kind of was into it a little bit as well, but it was more him than anything. But yeah, I would definitely say that's an underrated.
They were the ones that sent the signal out.
Yeah, because
so they could figure out how to make the chip or whatever that made the bubble.
River Phoenix, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, River Phoenix was the scientist.
And his name was?
Wolfgang.
Wolfgang, yeah.
Yeah, and they had his mouse. Heinlein, yeah.
Not Hyman.
Heinlein. Hyman. Hey-oh.
A whole different movie.
That's especially if it does tricks. Yeah, I know. Do you have
Hello.
He made
I won
a talking board. What it was like.
That would be the other version. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a good inside joke for those who actually know the Explorer. Yeah, because Wolfgang makes a talking keyboard for his his mouse Highland.
And then
so
he won't stop asking.
Yeah, so we can say hi, ask for cheese. Yeah, the one is like he tells it to go to hell. Just go to hell. He just like
He has to make a sentence.
Shut up, Highland.
Yeah, because he's pushing each word individually.
Hello, I want cheese.
Shut up, Heinlein.
Yeah, he tells him to go to hell. And you're just like, ooh, that mouse is saucy.
Right?
He's a saucy mouse. I hate Mises to pieces.
Hello.
Did you say hello?
No, I said hello, but close enough.
Yeah, Labyrinth is a good one too. I mean, I wouldn't say it's underrated. I would say underappreciated, maybe. Like, I feel like it should have a bigger following than, like, you know,
And
same as like
some
Dark Crystal.
It was Jim Henson, right?
Pretty sure, yeah, Jim Henson. Yeah, but yeah, Dark Crystal. I mean, that's another
Power.
I mean, to me, that's
voodoo. Hoodoo?
Voodoo, hoodoo, you do.
There was all musical parts in that. It was
Dance, magic dance.
David Bowie, man.
I was gonna say, well, that's what happens when you have David Bowie. You gotta at least slip a song or two in there.
Hell yeah.
They probably gave him the script, and he's like, "Can I possibly sing a little bit in there?" He's just like, I guess so.
I'm not gonna say no.
David Bowie wants to sing.
I'm gonna twist my arm.
Well, Fifth Element.
I don't know.
Fifth Element?
The Fifth Element?
Yeah.
Which element?
I mean,
The movie.
that did pretty well, didn't it?
Lilu Multipass?
Definitely a good movie.
Oh yeah, man.
But I don't know.
Big Bada Boom.
Do you think that
Big
was
Abu.
underrated?
Yeah, right. What's that?
Was that underrated?
I mean, no, I feel like it did probably pretty well at the box. It might have not done as strong as they thought it was,
That's possible.
but I feel like it definitely did pretty. See, this is going back to
did pretty good in DVD sales too.
Well, this is when you go back to the time of like, you know, how long a movie stayed in the theater was a test to like how well it was doing. You know, if it was like 8 weeks later and it's still there, it's like, holy crap, maybe I should go see this.
Those kind of movies don't come out that often, though.
Oh, no, it's not like that anymore. No, it's like out and then it's already on DVD. Or
Well,
sometimes they just go straight to like, you know,
Anymore, yeah, it's
a streaming service or something.
Like the theater industry is just.
Also, 23 seconds ago.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, and you got people building even more complex theaters. You know, like, and what I don't know if it's the wraparound or the 4K theater or the.
I thought it was called the Reach Around.
The reach around theater.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Yet again, that's a totally
Second
different
base?
reference, I think.
Second base?
You're talking about the glory hole? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yo.
I mean, no questions asked.
I mean,
Don't ask them.
Not that I know anything about that. You know, I got a friend.
even if I could tell you, I don't know anything about said things that you.
Wait, what did I call that? Disclaimer.
Je no sé nada.
Yeah, right.
Remember that?
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
Because he just kept spewing it. He just kept fondling me right there.
Right there.
Oh, you get awful rubble out.
Could you point on this doll?
No, dude, it's from the carnival. Remember when he's like introducing people? It's in the beginning of it. You know?
No, what?
Oh, man, come on. The Carnival's a great album.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Your Honor, this is dragging on. Dragon? Dragon?
Who are you calling dragon?
You think I come to a courtroom and don't know what's going on? Try my dragon style. And he's just, oh, well, I studied a little snake myself. Yeah, man. Dude, that was a great album.
Wow.
The Carnival.
What? Say what?
Yeah, anything can happen. Dude, I mean, how can you not love Wyclef? Yo, I've wanted to work with Wyclef since you know what I mean. You want some of this hot fire? And he comes in with the guitars. He like starts beating them. Yeah, we brought it back around to the Dave Chappelle. How do you like them apples?
That's how we do.
Dude, isn't that like, I was talking to some people about that like listen and stuff, and they're like, I like how you guys sometimes will just like start somewhere
And just totally
go completely somewhere else
and then come back.
and somehow you just guys like just kind of wrap it back all up together. And, that's what we do. It's what we do. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, it's how we do it. It's how we get down.
Like a boomerang.
This is our style.
We talked about boomerangs too.
Well, it's like the reach around. You know what I mean? You want to like, don't forget to cut the balls.
Right? What did I say about boomerangs? Like how many guys died trying to figure that one out?
like why
maybe
is this,
they're really older than we thought.
like why is the skeleton lying next to this weird shaped object? Looks like a check mark. I don't understand. Hey, it looks like you can throw this. Hey, look at this. It comes back at you.
And then there's what did we say? There's a big rock where his friend was watching the whole thing from a distance and like drawing out all the failures. Of course, because they didn't have, photography yet. So he had to
Candid photography.
know what I mean? Nudge, nudge. Hey.
Oh, my
All over the
goodness.
place.
Yeah, I feel like we really didn't. I mean,
No.
well, because sometimes we really do just got to get into the antics more because, like we can't always be serious and trying to learn stuff. We can't I guess we can, but
You take a break now and then.
right? Give me a break.
You get the sillies out and then more sillies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you put your sillies in and then you pull your sillies out.
And you put your sillies in and you shake them all about.
You do the hokey pokey. And
Take it like a Polaroid picture.
shake, dude.
That's exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
Shake
you
it
do.
like a Polaroid.
Although I'm not convinced that shaking a Polaroid picture actually does it actually do anything? Do they tell you to do that?
I think it gets the ink to go faster. I don't know.
I mean, but if you leave it alone, it will still. Is it really? I never knew. I mean, because I always did that.
I think it helps it
Does
do
it?
it quicker.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Yeah, I don't know. I am not a photographic specialist.
You're not a pornographic.
I'm not a pornographic.
What?
I'm not into that porno.
What happened?
I don't even have the internet. I don't even know how to do that.
What is that? What's a Wi-Fi?
What's a Wi-Fi?
And why does it want me to connect?
Yeah, what is the Wi-Fi?
I don't want to connect.
Why does it look like? I mean, it's just like these. It's this weird little. It's kind of like this beacon from Earth to space, but it's like. I mean, do you think that's what it looked like in Egyptian times when they had like electromagnetics and like the light bulb?
We're going back on that.
Why not? Let's talk about it. Oh wait, because here it is. Yeah, let's get serious real quick.
I'm like, do you really want to start that conversation now? As I'm looking at the clock.
Yeah,
Like,
did the Egyptians have light bulbs and batteries?
It was a. What did
Yo,
I
this
say?
is a thing. I'm not joking.
Like a hydroelectric plant of some sort. There was like magnets and stuff. built
There's
in there.
been, from what I'm to understand, there's been archaeological finds of like clay pots or something or ceramic pots that clearly were shown as well as I think had like residue or
You see these pots here? They clearly have residue, and that residue points directly to the fact that this was a giant battery.
well, because what it was is it had like anode cathode aspect where you basically you were creating cells.
It was two different types of metal, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it was like legit. I mean, obviously there could have been other things for it, but there was too much evidence pointing to the fact that it more or less had to be a battery. So, I mean, they definitely had the power. I have the power.
Let's get calm. Sorry.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's either that or, you got to do the Enter the Last Dragon. He's got to glow.
I don't think I want to do that.
Why wouldn't, dude, what?
I'm not going to do that, really.
What? Oh, no.
No. I'm saying.
Well, but we didn't get to talk about serious stuff.
It doesn't always have to be serious.
Isn't that what we were just talking about?
What were we supposed to talk about?
Sin seriously.
Never go to bed angry.
Dude, that's true, man.
No, but I mean, you can talk about serious stuff. Never go to bed angry.
Love the one you're with. I mean, dude, I guarantee you, no matter what it is, there's no reason to be fighting over it. Talk it out, work it out, hear each other, hear yourself, be honest with yourself, be honest with everyone.
And make sweet love.
I don't lay them by the fire. It's 107. Brown chicken, brown cow. Yeah. I'm just saying. Yeah, no. Yeah, you gotta like chef, love it, and just, put it on the bearskin rug. Get some like wine going. Maybe some Isaac Hayes in the background. Shaft.
Some champagne.
Some champagne.
Shampoo bottle.
It's at a medium, bro. Dude, I knew exactly.
And some lotion in a basket.
That's the next logical step, actually. Back to that voice again.
Put the
lotion in the basket.
Put the lotion in the basket. Oh my goodness.
Skin. It does this when it's told.
I got your dog down here. No, what? Why is give me back. Put the dog in the basket.
It's a creepy movie. It was a really creepy movie.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, can I help you? Yeah.
Tell me, that part still makes me laugh, though.
See,
I can't help it.
I'm saying it as sheriff or FBI. I hear that voice. I'm pointing fingers. He's the guy. I don't know what it was, but he totally did it.
But we really do have to wrap this up. But anybody, please continue the conversation with us, right? And hit us up at ity@directionsinmusic.org. That's ity@directionsinmusic.org. This is...
Well, as well as
hit us up individually.
Yeah, you got Gemini at directionsinmusic.org. And of course, for me, Philly D with the PHILLYD at directionsinmusic.org.
Word.
Yeah, this has been I'm Telling You. We thank you for checking in with us. And like I said, man, go to bed happy and loving everybody. That's what we want.
And don't drive angry either.
Don't drive angry. Yeah, that's why I always say, like, this is, we end it with the whole idea of, like, be good to yourself and be good to everyone else, because that's what you should be doing. But yeah, and you got to say goodbye too. Say bye to all the people.
Bye, guys. Miss JT.
She's so like, you're just like, oh, that's adorable. But yeah, as always, again, yeah, be good to yourself, be good to everyone else, fam. We love you.
Much love.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.